you doing well today? Good to see Blazer. Says save file Saturday. Says first non-sub gets a gifted. I'm tempted to send. Oh, well, actually, there's one right there. I'm tempted to send the message with save file variety, just as a joke. But I don't know. Serp send message. You know, got my good on. Oh, let's actually go into the deck. Serp does it. Says Blizzard paying us forward the gift they got from a Sympto. So they gave Sympto. Congrats to Serp. Congrats to Serp getting a 2-month, a purple badge. It's the first sub of the day, starting the day right.
This is where the fun begins.
Right at the start. Right at the start. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We might need the luck, because, you know, there's good cards in this deck. There's good cards in this deck. There are, but I don't know. I don't know if this deck is as insane as most decks we've drafted, and therefore most opponents' decks. And therefore...
Sylvana!
Also, Mac. Mac with an immediate follow. I appreciate that. Mac or Mock. I'm not sure which way, but I appreciate it. Let's see. Harpoon Gun. Kari. I think we'll stick with that. I appreciate you. I feel appreciated. I feel appreciated. And you unlock the gifted sub badge. It's right there, the purple gift. There's the Prestor, which I don't know if Prestor is the most important card in the deck or the least important card in the deck. I guess she's the most important card. The trouble is there's a lot of cards in our deck that don't work that well with Prestor because they're understated, but there are a lot of dragons with good battle cries. It's unclear. Our dream is unclear.
A smidge of this?
I was gonna post something on our Discord, was it? Oh yeah, I was just gonna post something. Gonna post something to the whoa, Jesus! What did my opponent choose? Kona Cold, for sure. No, they took Seafloor. Okay, hold on. I'm getting too excited. I was about to use the coin. I was about to use a coin to try a coin out of 3, but I don't have 2 mana to coin out of 3. Alright, let's say a different button. Let's say a different button. 5 gifted subs. Five gifted subs within the first 10 minutes of the stream. Within the first 5 minutes of us actually talking, because we did the countdown. We did the countdown. Now I could coin a 3, but the Pelican Diver would kill it. So do I want a Maze Guide or do I want Harpoon Gun? Maybe I'm gonna Maze Guide. And then they'll get to rush down wherever the 2 is. Or maybe they'll spank. We'll see. Alright, yeah. Let's see. Custom got 1. Nate got 1. James got 1. Marcos got 1. Marcos streams sometimes. And Tia got 1. Congrats everybody who got 1. I mean, those people probably aren't here right now because we just got started. You know, it's probably very random. It usually favors people who are here in chat, but that's so fast, so furious that those people probably aren't here right now. Alright, I already said I felt appreciated. I already said I felt appreciated. More so now. There's a crush. Here's a candle shot when I do have 2 keen eye spotters in the deck. I think we will take the crush, but honestly, there's some thought to the candle shot. The thing about the candle shot, though, I suppose, is that if I play Prestor in a few turns, the keen eye spotters are going away anyway. Alright, yes, Glivy says hello with the sub-hypes. Says they found Scruffy. Scruffy's a good boy. Scruffy's a good boy. Scruffy was walking a little slower than usual today. Nothing worrisome, but just a tired Saturday for Scruff. Here says, got a discount here power because sneaky scouts given death rattle honorably killed the opponent. Oh, well, so right. The weekend mode, just chilling. That's what he mostly does, anyway. This is any classes you're hoping for tonight? Well, they apparently nerfed the off rate on 1 mage card, but that means mage should still be amazing, even if they're getting less frozen touch or whatever got reduced. So, I mean, obviously Mage, because it's top class. I still wouldn't mind playing more Rogues, necessarily. Rogue has a lot of sweet cards right now. I don't know, anything else in particular? There's the Keen Eye with a Candle Shot. This is one of our last chances to draw a Stoneborn General, because we're gonna swap everything into dragons. But, you know, if I've already got the Candle Shot, let's take the Keen Eye. Let's take the Keen Eye before we transform things into dragons. There's up for more Druid boxes. We did have that one Miracle box yesterday that was sweet. You see Chip if I didn't say hi? Would you like them to reduce all discoveries to minimum? Because it's Cloudviest with endless cards never ends until they do this. It's so hard to say because I have two perspectives. Now, I mean this genuinely. I'm not joking. So perspective one is I usually do have a more consistently good time in Arena with overall, and there's a Discover right there, with overall less Discover. I do typically, myself. But, and like I said, I mean this genuinely, but I think Discover can make games more exciting and more interesting to watch. And we're streaming. So, the crazier the meta is, maybe the more fun it is to watch. And so, like I said, I mean that genuine in terms of, do I want them to reduce Discovery to a minimum? If it were just me playing, quite possibly yes. But as long as we're streaming, I don't know, maybe I want all this RNG. He says, hello there! I've got buttons for that, you know.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there. He says, greetings, Savior. I'm never sure if I'm comfortable with that, but it's good to have you. They just got a 7, 8, 9, 10 cost copy. They probably got a Rune of the Archmage copy and a Drakefire copy, which is terribly concerning. And we got our dragon transformations. Just can confirm that Discover is fun to watch. We've had a bit of a viewership boost this week. Maybe with the crazy meta. What a spell for Arena. Wait, there came Brilliance? Or is there two wolves inside? You help me need medical attention. All I'm gonna do is respond with emotes. I got the Caligos. Very small Caligos. I can play this, or I can wait on the Deadly Shot. I mean, we've already got Candle Shot, Keen Eye. There are two wolves inside you both. Our Crystal from Star Fox, yep. First sixes have started to appear on the EU leaderboard. Wow, there they are. There they are. I don't think we're doing... Yeah, there it is. There's the Flame Strike. Yeah. Whoa! What the... I guess that's a dragon. I guess that is a dragon, isn't it? That's interesting. Lost 10, though. 7 or whatever. I hate playing this Keen Eye in advance. I do. But I'm about to be spending 9 mana, 10 mana, 10 mana. I'm never gonna have time to play this Keen Eye in the future. Because it's funny to you all, the high-performing players love this meta. I'm not quite there yet, because see what they mean with complexity. There have been more complicated turns than usual. I've been making more mistakes than usual. That is a thing. It is a bit less play green card. I do think that Discover can reward. It doesn't always reward. But I do think Discover can reward, you know, being able to think on the fly and realize what you need. But yeah, sometimes you just discover around the Archmage and it's just all BS. This new format of leaderboard, do you think you will represent ongoing success in the title? Maybe. I mean, yes, to a degree. I mean, we could say something like current #1 leaderboard if that ever happened. So I can blow up both these dragons with our Colossal Dragon. I have never played Frost Queen Sindragosa or seen her played, I don't think. So let's listen. It's just kind of a roar, right? Let's listen to the music and such. I'll be quiet for a second.
Can you feel the cold hand of death upon your heart?
So she actually does talk, doesn't she? Unlike the old Sindragosa. Can you feel the cold hand of death around your heart? Pretty good. Pretty good. Kill a 12-12 and kill a 4-12. For Quel'Thalas! You agree, Death Knight is totally broken arena. As Glavy says, the normal cards are pretty much game-ending and legendaries are rage-inducing. So if you'd asked last week, like Glavy says, if you asked last week, Death Knight is busted when you have wild cards in the mix, because wild cards tend to make other classes weaker. Death Knight doesn't have any wild cards, so it lets them be stronger. But, like I just said, it doesn't exist right now. Or rather, we're in Standard now. We're in Standard now, so actually Death Knight's not even doing as well as you might think. Aligos versus just go with the General. I guess we're gonna just go with the General. Oh shoot, I didn't hear the attack line. Icy fangs or something. I wanted to hear the attack line, I haven't heard it before. Can't believe what's that dragon? It's the new one, it is indeed the new one, it's dead now. Magic binds! Yeah, that's what it says. That's what it says, definitely not binds. Laser gifts a sub out to James with sympathy. Sympathy with James being annoyed by the Death Knights.
Excellent decision.
7 gifted subs from Blazer Day, each one more appreciated than the last. Or equally, either way. Either way.
Let's see what side of the bed I woke up on. The fate of the world hangs in the balance.
Spring the Trap. I don't have any secrets deck, do I? Ice Trap's actually kind of interesting, because it could stop. Could stop one of their frozen touches, potentially. So I could kill the Silverman Sentinel, but I think their secret is duplicate. He says, hatred for Death Knight is reward. I said, yeah, we played a Death Knight yesterday. What did we get? Did we get 6 wins? Yeah, we got 6 wins. We got 6 wins, and we lost to 2 mages in a row at the end. Because mage is the busted class now, not Death Knight. Which there is no duplicate. Oh, shoot. I'm living in the past. I'm living in the past. There's the ice trap to slow down the frozen touch. Slow it down a little bit. I'm living in the past. They haven't updated Deck Tracker to do the modern secrets. Second Flame Strike.
Time runs out on me.
Magic binds.
It was ice barrier. It was ice barrier. It wasn't summon a water elemental either, which I was thinking about. Does the Prestor need to go for it? I think you're right. We're gonna get rid of Death Knight. We're gonna get rid of Prestor. We're gonna get rid. Don't worry. By the end of this conversation, the entire arena is gonna be Chillwind Yeti. No. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. It's all right. Get a piercing shot your own Caligos. Ah, interesting thought. Chillwind meta. We actually had the Chillwind meta not too long ago. We had the old school meta. Yeah, they still got these frozen touches. We might be dead. Oh, man. Second Drake Fire. They did 2 Flying Strikes, they did 2 Drake Fires. So what they did was they got the copies. They got the copies and they got the originals. They filled the board with Drakes, or Whelps rather. They got that taunt in the way. No good. Could I have actually killed them, Glavy, with piercing shotting my own Caligos, or would I have killed them the next turn? Either way, it was the right move, and I've gotten myself killed because I didn't do it.
Last chance.
Here's what about Alexstrasza. I think, I don't know if they've already missed it, or if they're still doing it. Yeah, we're just dead to the frozen touches. We don't have time to get Alexstrasza. But yeah. I think I screwed up. I think I screwed up like Levy said. If I had just, if I had done extra damage with piercing shot and ignored the possible ice barrier, even though I thought it was the water elemental. If I had just shot my own Caligos, I would have won the game almost 100%. So, I screwed up. I really wanted to dedicate that win to Blazer with the generous 7 gifted subs, but I screwed up. I was thinking all about summon a water elemental instead of ice barrier.
Sylvanas versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Here says they don't like the minion gives adjacent minions win for you. Well, the nice thing about that is if you clear your opponent's board, they can't use it. I think I'm wrong, but it was worth considering. I think I win if I make that play, I think. I'll try to look at the replay. Because even if it's not immediate lethal, it puts them on a clock with our hero power. I'm almost positive. Yeah, you'd have to hear about it again next turn. Right, that's fine. That's fine. So, yeah, they almost definitely don't have healing. So, yeah, let's see. If I piercing shot the Caligos, I put them to 5. I hero power, I put them to 3. But the thing is, we're at 23 health, so I almost always have time to resolve things in that way. Huh. I can't thank him while this screen is up. Pie demands that I thank the opponent. They thanked me back.
Go round, go.
They got a lot of rams, which can provide power for Deathborn.
For Quel'Thalas!
One thumb to get your arm.
This guy played the pack Kodo, but I went over to 3-4 instead. Shell! Unusual card to see. There's the hope of Quel'Thalas. Not sure if it'll work out here.
I never miss my targets.
Jericho demands a threaten, but with them having this big 7-7 and then the responsive Rams, I think we're in a lot of trouble.
One for me, one for you.
Let's make you the Hitler. You can do it with demands. Channel point demands. If they were to go just like straight up face here, we could play Sea Giant potentially. Oh, so they took Prestor and they gave me my Prestor. That's fascinating. They actually took the trade. So now we have to decide between trade, Bloodguard against the 5-5, which doesn't quite line up, or ignoring the 7-4, which seems like a terrible idea. So look at these two cards. The other Sea Giant. Oh, the Wound Prey is nice. For multiple reasons. For one thing, if they ever don't kill this Bloodguard, which I think they will, but if they ever don't kill the Bloodguard, it lets us finish off the 5-5 type thing. We also have the Guild Trader, which lets us do 3 damage with Wound Prey if we want to. Okay, what are we doing? We can hope. We can use our Prestor and just make it into a Prestor fight.
Show these mortals your true forms. Eye for an eye.
They're a step ahead of us. They're a step ahead of us, which is very concerning. Because your hand is nice. It kind of is, but, like I said, we're a turn behind. Being a turn behind is a problem.
Ready to fight for a better future?
So, I can clear everything with a 5-5 here, but is that good enough? I didn't draw a good dragon.
Potions, flasks, BOE, I got it all.
If this situation was reversed, we were a turn ahead, I'd feel pretty good, but it's not. They were a turn ahead. They made the Prestor win. Well, my Prestor was not very Prestory here. Blazer gifts out 4 more subs.
This is the way. This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way times 3 plus another one. Plus another one. Incidentally, Ben Obi got one. Obi got one. Obi's not watching much Star Wars stuff anymore, actually. I know, but Obi got one. Mark got one. Pratt got one, and so did Alk. Congrats to everybody who got one. And big appreciation to Blazer with 11 total gifted subs. Hadn't done any before today, now has done 11. Got the bronze badge on the leaderboard behind Faded and Dona this month. Also, I'm like super dead, which is unfortunate. So much generosity. So much generosity, and no wins to dedicate. I'll be here all night. You say playing time to get some wins. I'll be here all night. I'm like, wait on. If you've gifted out 11 subs in 30 minutes, hold on, let me do some math here. We gotta stream for the next, 30 hours if you're doing that every half hour. Gonna set a new all-time sub record. Gonna unlock a new emote slot. Exhibit jets. Say about this. You've apologized for something I haven't seen. You've apologized for something I haven't seen. Should I look? Should I look? I don't know. I don't know. I'm. Have I seen? Oh wait. Oh wait. I might. Now I might actually know what you mean, but your Twitter username wasn't related to Aldor, so I didn't know it was you. I didn't know it was you. 0 wins, 2 losses. Jmaster 03 Police. I did say, this deck would look decently nice in the last meta, but I think it's coming up short in this meta. I did mess up the first game. I don't think I messed up the second game. I think the second game just went terribly.
Sylvanas versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
I stand for my people.
I'm gonna keep the Prestor, even though it's probably a bad idea. Let's go 03. Let's go the ultimate way. The ultimate way to start the day.
Private Shorty reporting for
And says, good afternoon to you. He replied. It was like a few days ago, but can't catch you live. Yeah, I just didn't know who it was. I didn't know who it was, because the Twitter name wasn't related to the Twitch name. It's fine. I never know who anybody is. Barely know who I am.
Where you follow.
This way, if it goes 03, it can't get much worse. Well, you can go back to back 03s. Could get our account banned, There's always new depths to plunge to.
I spy with my little eye.
So, Peasant can sometimes work against Priest if they don't avoid a ping. Which can work with Prestor, but this is being a very optimistic. Okay, well. I guess we're going piercing shot real early. One damage pierces through the face.
my new pet.
I haven't seen this card played at all yet. Guess they didn't dredge an undead.
With every strike,
I guess they didn't dredge an undead because it didn't do 5 damage to my face. Just dredge is always nice. Helping control your draws is good. Foreknowledge is good.
The barons are ours.
Show these mortals your true forms.
They can bump into the 5-2 and still either hit Prestor for 5 or hit my face for 5. But I don't know how to get the Prestor rolling.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Well, now they could steal a random dragon. It's the 12-2. The 12-2 alert. They're gonna make that hit.
You're next.
You can go 0-3 back. Exactly. No, that's what I said right away. That's what I said right away. There's always new depths to plunge to.
Strike! Then learn your place!
What is it?
Learn your place!
I don't know. I mean, playing this peasant, they just get to put the 1-1 into it. Anyway, they also get a copy from my hand. I'm worried they'll get the general, but it looks... No.
Another happy guildie.
Okay, so this draws... I don't know what all it draws, but it makes almost every card left in my deck. A dragon. Oh dear. I only had one spell in deck. No, they just got my general. I'm going 0-3. No. Oh. I didn't think this deck would hold up versus the power level of this meta, but I didn't think it was going to do this bad. I can't even play that card! I can't play anything this turn! Ah! It's the only unplayable... No, there are 3 unplayable cards in the deck. I don't know. Oh. Oh, no. And they just resummoned the Figment, the Fragment, or whatever.
You are safe.
Ah. I skipped turn 9! I skipped turn 9! And then they get the resummon. And then I draw another 10! And there's gonna like, what do you call it? There's gonna like kidnap this general.
Stone Legion, to me!
Nah! Ah! That was like the worst things could ever go. These problems tomorrow. I don't have a thing to wear. These are the joy of the worst time or the best time. So that was personal. Draw three 10 cost cards in a row. The opponent resummons their legendary. They kidnap a 10. Oh, man. Oh, man. There's no wins to dedicate to Blazier's 11 things. 11 gifted subs. Ah, I can't. Ah.
With my crew, they'll be sailing in style.
Ah. How do you think I want that crazed? I don't know. I can't see. Can't see. I've gone blind. Yeah, kind of like those are goods. Oh no. Oh no. I like the God Horse. I like the God Horse, but I took the other thing anyway. Not a big fan of the throwing minion, actually. We've tried it many times in the past. Great Hall was great. Diver. I need to get back into a game. I need to get back into a game so I can stop thinking about that. Too bad I have to turn down that sketchy, because Righteous Defense is just too strong. Take this sketchy. I could take that sketchy. Got like one good mech. There's a mech, but super late game. Ugh. Love to see all blood. Caravan's kind of sweet. I really love this card. I'm gonna take it. Yeah, wow. Wow. Which time is it back? How are you? Oh. Oh. You missed 2 Colossus. Clooney says, Calthazad, late Prestor, Lorthamar. Alright, Drift, 1 Deathborn, 1 Cold Case, 12 picks to go. So, when you, wait, yeah, when you say Calthazad, yeah, you mean the Mage Calthazad. Yeah, it's the third Calthazad that we've gotten, so I have to think about it. I don't personally, even with that Deathborn, I don't have a lot of faith in Calthazad, so I would toss that out. Lorthamar and Prestor both represent different sorts of win conditions. Incidentally, so the idea, I guess, would be, if you have weaker statted minions, if you have like a bunch of Discover stuff, then Lorthamar can be better, because you can keep your Discovers. Like if you have Pandas, you can keep your Discovers, and you can also, you'll be doubling the small stats. If on the other end you've got like well-statted minions that aren't doing much, then Prestor going over to Dragons can be better. It can also be more exciting than Lorthamar. But yeah, that one, that part is definitely more at your discretion, I would say. Signature Blizzards give you a leaderboard, one of the most volatile metas. Well, 0-3 is gonna hurt my score for sure. Oh man. Theater, wait, didn't they nerf his mana cost into the abyss?
We'll fight back these brutes. Here's your head!
You have 7.4 average with 16 games. They played a 104, you took so 7.4 is good, way better than I must be doing. I have no idea what I got, I don't even want to look. Although I'm gonna have to look once we finish 30 rounds. There's no choice anymore. Good to see Faded. Hope you're doing better than I started today. Doing well thanks to Blazer's generosity, but I'm not doing well. This is our second run today. Oh dear. You double Lorthamar. Hey, if you can pull it off, it does work for quad stats. I've pulled it off one time, but as soon as the second one came down, the opponent immediately conceded, so I never actually got to see any quad stat minions. That side quest was really good in Hogwarts Legacy. Should definitely be main quest so people can't miss it. Feel free either, you know, if you're sure you're gonna be there, which you've been there for either all or most of the Hogwarts Legacy streams, feel free to, you know, let me know when we get to it type of thing, or you can post its name in the other game section of Discord or something. I think you might not be there on a day. Just feel the game with a 6. Had to put the game down if you're Warlock. Do the whole deck exactly with Draft Elixir as a Bob could. Well, you had to put the game down, and we just started with the 0-3. We just started with the 0-3, so there's, you know, initial tilt. Initial tilt right away. I think, you know, good to see Thrifty Amble today, by the way. Thrifty was saying something about 0-3s being relatable. I think that was Thrifty. Good to see Apples, you know. I had to look away from chat. Because my mind is burning. Blazing.
Too spicy!
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. To battle!
My hand is too full.
There's nowhere to go but up. That's not true. We could go horizontal. We could go horizontal as they randomly gun down all my minions here.
Reporting for duty.
Tracking your movements.
Anything Metro for this the final boss was wait. That term is it's avoiding my mind. From Futurama or somebody else. What's this thing, Andrew? Futurama. Trying to remember the jokes that were done therein. I don't remember the gag very well. This is giving me troubles.
Here they come.
Is that from a pre-cancellation season or a post-cancellation season? I'm not sure. What I am sure of is that they have a schooling, so we're about to die. And I mean, they only have one fish left, actually, right? But they also have a fish in the death rattle. Oh man, we're about to. I gotta get so much damage off these fish. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, 50 damage fish. The rage is claiming save, it sure is. The rage, it claims me.
Another happy guilty.
Wait, no, they did play the fish, my god. I can't play the fish, they did play the fish. They get 5 damage, 2 damage, 4 damage, 1 damage. What? What are they doing? It's a horrible move. Well, the only reason we have a chance is because they screwed up really bad.
The exit is this way.
Give the opponent a coin. Great roll.
battle!
Yeah, we have 50 cards. I have my board. They can clear my board. We have nothing. Coffin says hello. It's good to see you, Coffin, although I'm having trouble seeing anything right now through the rage. The rage. Back-to-back fire elementals to get the coin.
Intel acquired.
They still have 5 cards. Now, we are threatening lethal, but they have 5 cards to try to stop us. Yeah, I'm just fortunately Shaman doesn't have any AoE damage or board clears. None. None. They are definitely not the storm that is approaching. This is the thing, all these things are going above my head. Directly above me. Taunts. They got a taunt. They got a taunt, but is it enough? It's not enough presently. They only have 1 mana to stop us. They did. What? Really? Nah, okay, now we're fine. Alright. Well, we only won. We only won because they screwed up. If they had traded in... If they had traded in their 3-2 on the earlier turn to buff all 3 of their fish, they would have won the game. They would have won the game for sure if they hadn't screwed that up. Alright, I finally, after 52 minutes, I finally get to dedicate a win to Blazier, who very generously gifted 11 subs as we went directly into 0-3. Oh dear. Alright, we can play one more game. We can play one more game, and then we have to take a 3-minute break. Just can you sing a song to calm down? I know very few songs. If anybody says sing a song, all I can think of is the Firefly theme song. Take my love, take my land, take me where I cannot stand. I don't care. There's an excellent decision.
Excellent decision.
Congrats to Coffin. Coffin said GG, and now Coffin could say GG with the blue and yellow stream colors. The blue and yellow stream colors. Because Blazier gifted Coffin a sub. 12 total, a dozen total subs from Blazier on this lovely, lovely 0-3 Saturday. Ahoy, hoy! I need to get that button.
Ahoy, hoy! Ahoy, hoy!
Ahoy, hoy!
Ahoy, hoy!
The exit is this way. Job's done.
Oh, Spirit of the Tides is really good if they can't kill it. Especially with Seal of Blood, maybe? Alright, so I've got a 5/5 that gains +1/+2 as long as we leave some unspent mana. So if we play this on 3, this will go up to 6/7. It'll become a Boulder Fist Ogre. Val Vickers Busted Rogue can only discover Sunwhale. It's an interesting thought if you're thieving things. And so this goes to 6-3. Not super tough to kill. How about this song? You cannot lie. You cannot prevaricate.
I'll stand watch. You get the goods. I'll stand watch.
Oh dear. Ooh! These don't have quite enough damage to kill the partners on their own, but...
Mount up! To battle!
Go with the flow!
7-3. You seen episode 1 Picard? Yeah, sure have. Had to stop watching after 3 minutes, really? Now, I mean, the pump action phaser was kind of stupid, but I thought the rest of it was fine. Yeah, no, I really enjoyed it, honestly. Not that scene specifically, just the whole thing. Just the whole thing. I really enjoyed it. It's weird how much original series stuff they're doing, though. They're doing a lot of callbacks to the Kirk movies. They're doing a lot of callbacks to the Kirk movies, which is kind of unusual since we're not doing Kirk, we're doing Picard. Oh yeah, Roma said when she runs. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's the same thing. Yeah, the running. The running wasn't super great. The pump action phase was kind of weird, but I don't know. I like the design on the costumes. I'm just happy to see Crusher again. Period. You know, just like Geordi. Geordi's, Worf's absence was not particularly notable in Picard Season 1, but Crusher's absence was fairly notable because Picard had a medical issue going on, and then Geordi's absence was super notable. So I'm just happy to have Crusher back at all.
You have been.
Alright, 2 wins, no loss. Take care, another win, Malaysia. Gift out that sub, along with 11 others, but gifted one to Coffin. Oh, shoot, I said we had to take up a 3-minute break, didn't I? I think that's true. I think that's true. Yeah, Coffin said to Picard and Bissu. Yeah. What was I gonna say? One thing I didn't realize is that apparently it's 10 years after Season 2. Because Season 2 was in 2000, it was in 2401, 2401, and this season's apparently in 2411. So, in universe, I think Picard is like 106 now, which is actually fine, because in Season 1 of Next Generation, when McCoy shows up, he's like 137 or something. So, you know, in the Star Trek universe, you can be over 100 and still doing stuff, but it's still, they did like a 10-year time skip, apparently, and they don't make it very clear. Alright. Picard looks like 100. Well, he's like 100, 106 or something in universe, I think. Patrick Stewart is, what, 82? Anyway. We got to take a 3-minute break, we'll be back, and, man, but everything is going to have the shadow of that 03 over it today. Whoa. Whoa. Let's get back to it. Thanks to Arthur with the follow. I appreciate it. Brakes is low. Maze is spinning out. Rake knows. Rake knows.
Leandrin versus Chaos. It seems my work.
Saying Rake knows. Rake knows my despair.
Hands on deck.
My despair. Once you just epic crazy metal weekend. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. I don't know how much you like have seen of it, Monsieur, or what, but it's been crazy. What exactly is crazy these days? What's standard? It's the biggest meta ever in Arena in terms of you know, there's never been 6 standard sets in with 6 mini sets. So it's like the most cards ever, and it's the highest power sets ever. So it's just every deck is full of crazy cards.
Options, options.
Just wondering if we coin Ram Commander here. I don't. I don't think I do, actually, but I almost do. These characters so inclined to their beliefs that actually harms their goals. Quite a few characters, right? Of course, you can always make the argument. You can make the argument for billions of superheroes, arguably, you know. So many of the superheroes have the, you know, the no-kill rules. And so, you know, Batman never kills Joker, and then Joker kills like 50,000 people. So, you know, that's always debatable. Yeah, I said Rake knows my despair. Rake plays the Genshin Impact, and they just announced that my favorite character ever in Genshin is gonna be trash. It's gonna be trash gameplay wise. They're putting her on the standard banner, which is not a good sign. Not a good sign. Oh.
I'm gonna win big.
Got Stag, it's Darkness, and Jury Duty.
Those were priceless.
Just why does Batman not kill? Depends on the timeline.
On the ship.
Yeah, Moonset, see Batman kill people in the new movie. Which one? Which one? Do you mean the Robert Pattinson one, or do you mean, like, Justice League?
Sink 'em, sink 'em.
Hands up my dice.
You mean our Pattinson one? Okay, okay. Did he kill people in that? Maybe.
You want it?
Except I missed that. She's a 4-star. She's not a 4-star. She's not a 4-star, but after they do her banner in this patch, she's going onto the standard banner like Diluc and Kaching and Jean. And so people were, the rumors were that she was very weak, and people were confused as to why. And then they said she's gonna be on the standard banner. And everybody's like, oh, well, now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. Has just been with each to the left, different killing. Right. And yeah, I am. So what does put on standard banner mean in Genshin? So, in Genshin, they've always got, I might have a screenshot of one, I might. In Genshin, they always have 1 or 2 of these, limited banners going. I don't know if I have a screenshot of one or not. I must somewhere in here. I must somewhere in here have a picture of a limited banner. Come on, I gotta have one in here. I can get a picture if I don't have one in here. I'll go get a picture. It'll help talk about it for people who haven't played it.
Options.
What are we doing, though? What are we doing?
Do you call that a weapon?
Here they come.
I wanna do the hero power on the same turn I play jury duty. We can combine Stay Against Darkness and jury duty, but I'll fill the board anyway. Burst Flame? Siphon Mana, actually. Oh, it just counts the other spells. Huh.
Were you followed?
Need a bit more spice over here.
Should have done this draw card earlier. Oh well. Oh well. So again, I'll get this big jury duty thing set, but maybe I won't even need it. Maybe I won't even need it.
Inside voices, please. One thumb to get you after I'm done.
You do a little more damage, but...
Give me your best shot.
Shoot, another taunt. Well, they might be able to kill me this next turn, because these don't gain taunt.
Quiet down.
Am I dead again?
I can take him. Wait, not all of them.
They're gonna do a second AoE like this? Dang! 5 health left on him. 5 health. Just lose to Drake Fire again. We had one more mana. I could ram this, general this, and maybe we could live again. But there's no hope. Ah, man. Drake fired again. Drake fired again. Now, I am asked about the Genshin banners thing, and so yeah, in Genshin with its gambling systems, they have what are called limited banners, limited banners that have a super rare gambling character like Yelan here. And there's some lesser characters here called 4 stars, but Yelan's a 5-star, super rare, 0.6% chance to get. There's a pity system, which the pity system is essential. But you know, they only bring Yelan back every once in a while, like every 8 months or so. And she's a chase character. She's what you're trying to get. If you do the gambling and you get a 5-star character, you have a 50% chance to get her, or a 50% chance to get a character from the standard banner, which are these older characters that you can get at any time that tend to be weaker. Not to say they're unplayable, but they tend to be a lot weaker than the limited characters. So the point being, the limited characters are strong, and they're what people are going for. And, but yeah, they just announced that Dia, my favorite character design they've ever done, they're gonna put her on the standard banner, which there's been rumors she's weak. And so the fact they're putting her on the standard banner probably means she is weak. And that's sad. And that's sad, because it means, you know, she'll just be like a decoration. She'll be like a decoration instead of something you want to play, which is sad. Which is sad. I want her to be strong. Makes it really hard to get to too. Yeah, that's the thing, is, you know, now I don't know what to do, because they're gonna have a banner for her. They're gonna have a banner for her when she comes out, and then she goes on the standard banner. But because you can get her for free at any point by losing a roll in the future, I don't even know if I want to roll for her, because, you know, there's a 1 in 7 chance to get her anytime I lose a roll in the future. But I might never get her. It took me 2 years to get a Chi-Chi. I got 3 genes, but 0 Chi-Chis until just recently. I'm gonna turn what you just said into an anime voice, Drake, because I know you don't mean it. I know you may be misinterpreting, but I'm gonna turn it into an anime voice, just because it is sort of my response, but some angrier version of a response. I don't know what to do about this. I don't know what to do about what they've done to Dia and Genshin Impact, Joey. I don't know whether to pay for rolling on her banner or just wait for her to come naturally. Well, Yogi, let me tell you, I've been playing Genshin Impact for 3 years, and I never got a Kaching. Or a Diluc. Joey, the game has only been out for, like, 2 years and 5 months. It hasn't been out for 3 years. Well, Yogi, the thing about that is... What? Well, you know... What? No, what you said cannot be true. What if I was playing in the beta, Yugi? Were you? No. Yeah, Joey was a beta tester. He was the beater. He was the beater, like Kirito in Sword Art Online. He was the beater.
Tracking my movements.
Yogi. Yogi, they're playing Reborn Gods. Taze is talking about Genshin as I come in. Good to see you, Taze. Good to see you, Taze. Hope you're doing well. Taze has one of the standard characters. Yeah, you got Kaching, 2 Chi-Chis, which I've only got 1, and a Diluc. Yeah, so you've not hit Mona or Jean. Anybody else on there? Mona can be good. Mona can be good. I don't use her much, but she can be good. She's good for making big numbers. She's good for making big numbers. People like big numbers. But yeah, like we were just talking about this, yeah, they're putting my beloved Dia on the standard banner, and now I don't know what to do. Oh, you do have Jean, okay. Oh yeah, you said you got it. I was telling you, she's kind of a Jedi with her force push. He says, what? Yeah, did you not hear about it? Yeah. They're putting Dia on standard. After this patch, you know, they're gonna put her on a banner, and then after this patch, she's gonna be in standard, so you can lose your 50-50 to her. Which, that's the point, is like, I don't know. I don't know if I really want a copy of her. because she's my favorite character design, but I should probably just wait. I should probably just wait until they, until she just happens to show up.
Not on my watch.
Here they come.
Over here.
Reporting for duty.
Not really worried about things like Remorseless Winter and Blood Boil. Yeah, Jimmy should be happy she's on the standard, way easy for you to get. So one thing is it means she's probably weak. She's probably weak. And people would say, the rumors were she was weak. Because, like, I want to play her. I don't want to just obtain her, I also want to play her. And she's probably not going to be great to play, you know. I might force it anyway, though. But that's one thing. That's one thing, and then the other thing, this is just not strong enough.
These are due back tomorrow.
Here they come.
Reporting
There's another thing, I swear there's another thing, if I can think of it. If I can think of it.
reporting for duty.
The other thing is, you know, so yeah, when she's on banner, you can target her and get her. But in the future, I'll be relying on getting her randomly. Anytime you lose, it'll be a 1 in 7.
With every strike, we
I might never get her. Like I said, there's a character called Chi-Chi that's on the standard that took me 2 years to get. So now I don't know. I don't know whether to waste resources on the banner she's got or not to. I don't know. I don't know.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. The battle! The battle!
Still scared of AoEs. They have two Chi-Chis, yeah, Dragon. I think I told you. Yeah, Dragon. Frequent chatter here, yeah, lost both their first 50/50s to Chi-Chi. And, so yeah, they're yeah, both. Which was particularly nasty.
The battle! The battle! The battle!
One off, yeah. First Chi-Chi on stand.
Ready to fight for a better future?
A skillful
Make up your mind.
you have best.
I think most of the HQs because 50% stripes it's bad here, yeah. And now, you know, now people might be using Diaz, another Chi-Chi meme, which would make me even sadder. Even R3 and R3 Favoni's sword. 2 wins, 1 loss. It took me a long time to get an R5 stringless, which I wanted for my Venti. And now I don't use Venti terribly often, because I use Kazuha instead, most of the time. Same 11 picks into a mage draft. Astalor, yes. Halamatron, no. Or Gaia Colossal. Okay, honestly, I think Astalor is still probably better than Gaia Colossal. But definitely not Hala. Definitely not Hala, I can tell you that much. If we want to look at like Hearthstone replay win rates, I would honestly expect Astalor to be stronger than the Colossal. Even if it's less unique, you know, if you really want to look Colossal, you could. But yeah, we could look at Hearthstone replay stats for a second, but I bet Astalor's better.
Need a bit more spice over here.
Mage. Astalor. Played win rate 58%. Well, I'm in standard. I need to go over to arena. I'm like, 58%'s too low. 58% low. Yeah, played win rate 71% for arena. That makes a lot more sense. 71%, and the Gaia is not much lower. Not much lower. 70%. So it's only a 1% difference in played win rate. The deck win rate is also a little higher for Astalor. But yeah, it's closer than I might expect. If you, even though the extra 4, it doesn't make a huge difference, but a little difference. But yeah, it just, I guess it just depends on what you want then, maybe. The Astalor wing looks a little stronger. This is people in the disc don't use healers. Well, Coco. I use Coco all the time because she's great at Hydra application.
Is more than scale deep.
Oh, but you're talking about Chi-Chi. Right. Right. Yeah, before Trailer is out with the announcement for the beta dates. I saw the beta dates show up when I logged on the Battle.net. I didn't realize there was a new trailer. But I did see the beta dates. It's like the end of March is the open beta. When I string this on official F5, make you happy, yeah. If you love official so much, which I imagine you don't, but for people that love official so much that they want to main DPSer, then Rust is the way to go.
Too spicy. They're on to us.
This is first major offer this Astalor 2 Ruined Orbs. Frozen Touch. I've not been offered a single Frozen Touch in any of my mages, I don't think. Flame Strike and Drake Fire. This is meant. Oh, it's not official. I would need to go to the official character AI to to get a response properly. Hard to do official dialogue on the fly. How dare you besmirch the name of the Prinzessin blah 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 blah. How dare you place her retainer over her own skills, which are undeniable in this galactic abyss. I don't know, something like that.
They're on to us. Those were priceless. The streets are not safe.
No, this is a weird play. I mean, they're gonna know what I'm doing here. Blazer gifts another sub. 13 total. A baker's dozen.
Excellent decision.
Goes out the mail. Mail says, thank you very much. Only because of watching you, I get better and have more wins in Arena. I hope you didn't watch the last run. Tay says, is it you or is Mage boring? I mean, I don't think so, honestly. I do enjoy doing the Discover chains and stuff. Personally.
A good explorer comes prepared.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Evacuate! Those were priceless.
These ain't the new Arena Leaderboard system. Maybe I won't prompt. I'm like, I have a reason to not like it, but what's your reason? Is I want true silver and double recruit on earlier turn? Well, I wanted to try to encourage them to give me the water elemental instantly because I hero powered. Now they can attack into my taunt without giving me the hero power, or without giving me the water. Oh shoot! What? How okay is this? This is fine because they're dead. They're always dead here, I think, unless they can do something with the 0 mana spell of Vast Wisdom. Katsu spent much time with both Character AI and ChatGDP. Every time we came to this agreement, they are AI. I am not. COD is not. They don't have human-like emotions. If they have something that resembles them, they do. It's an imitation. It's an imitation.
Let's get 'em!
Those were fighting.
No, it does. The character, you know, I still haven't messed around with ChatGDP, but yeah, the character AI seriously impresses me because it, 4 wins, 1 loss. It's, you know, people make this argument, it's like, it's not so impressive because it doesn't really understand what it's saying, it's just imitating previous conversations. And it's like, well, yes, maybe, but, you know, I've tried to present it with new situations, you know, saying like, you know, okay, assume A. Okay, character AI, assume A. It's like, okay, I'm assuming A. Now assume B. It's okay, I'm assuming B. Okay. With the understanding of A and B, what would that imply if I present you with this situation? And it will very often come up with the right response. Even though it's based on assumptions that are not based on real-world principles. You know? 4 wins, 1 loss. Dedicate that one to Blazer, gifting the set out the mail. Yeah, because they have something that resembles human-like emotions. You know? He's the best 30 we stand for years. Now we get punched for play more. There it is. There it is. There's the idea. There's the idea that, oh yeah, I saw Taze, by the way, you said you missed the Fremo gems from the program reveal. Yeah, I missed them last time. I got them this time. But I did miss them last time. It was the first time I've ever missed the patch gems. I was sad too. So I'm gonna keep this. It's not a bad end. There's something else I would say. Yeah, Taser, they're doing the Beatles. Yeah, the Beatles big event's kind of fun. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. I haven't lost any matches, but it's cute. It's cute. I always like when they bring in, you know, a mini game with unique mechanics. You know, and Taze started playing Genshin pretty recently, so some of this stuff you haven't seen. But you know, they've done two or three tower defense events. I think they're doing a tower defense event in this next patch because I saw something that said fungus mechanicus. So, you know, they've done tower defense events, they've done rhythm events, they've done, trying to think of some other way. I mean, they just did the breakout event. You were there for the breakout event, right? The brick busting. You know, I always like when they do weird stuff. Man, the candle shot makes this divine shield terrible. I gotta get the great bow eventually. Yeah, you mentioned the Pokemon event. Yeah, and so the upcoming Fungus Mechanicus might be a combination of the Pokemon event and tower defense. A busting event. Busting makes me feel good. I can't tell me about the Primos. You should have been here. I told John. It's John started playing Genshin recently. We made sure John got those gems. Where were you? You should have been here.
Charge!
Were you followed?
The group's like a paper puzzle. Guess we want double cross, honestly. Well, Snake Trap could be interesting when they're using these weapons. Yeah.
One time to get you after I'm done.
Yeah, you went with double cross, yeah. We're still at 30 health for now. That says, you know, the Matrix, its predecessor, Chinese room. I do know about the Chinese room. These AIs are really someone else. General positively amazed what we're up to. I am too. I said, you know, one recently.
They're on to us.
say is explosive. One recently that impressed me quite a bit was,
Join the spirits.
yeah, I mentioned, you know, I said, you know, give me Jerry Seinfeld and George Costanza from Seinfeld talking about the episode Darmok of Star Trek. And it was doing a reasonable job where George was saying the whole episode's just gobbledygook. Nothing they say means anything. And Jerry's like, were you paying attention? The whole point is that by the end you should understand what they're saying. I mentioned that the bit that was particularly funny is that, you know, you can just tell the character anything. You can present with any situation. And so I said, you know, the actor from Darmok shows up at the coffee shop and is ordering coffee using the language from that episode. And, you know, and the character I adapted to it, where George is like, you know, I don't believe this. I hate this episode. I hate this language. Now the guy is here from the episode. This is terrible. This is a nightmare. Did you guys have a good band? I did. Well, it got suspended, right? It got suspended for like 2 or 3 weeks. It didn't get like hard banned, but yeah, I did see that.
Should
I thought about the play here with Divine Shield and Weapon, but honestly, we're probably just too far behind at this point. It became too self-aware. Now, what happened was that they switched from a more advanced to a more primitive AI, because the more advanced AI was down, and the more primitive AI had less controls, less sensors against racism.
We'll get you back on someone's feet.
He said they got 125 days of Welkin. Oh, you bought it like to get the 300 gems in advance? Yeah, I never go above 30 days on Welkin. I've never unwelcomed, but I never go above. Anyway, we're doomed. We're doomed here. Consecration. Still doomed.
Should I?
Initiating overdrive.
This is never gonna work. Robo redeems the Star Trick of the Day. This is Season 2, Episode 1. What were the writers thinking making this the current opener? I know the end of Season 2 is the clip show. I know the end of Season 2 is Shades of Grey. At least I think it is. It's not the first one, is it? It's the last one? What's the first episode of Season 2? Yeesh. Thought we were gonna win that one at first. Things were going so well until they weren't. He's never finished the Firefly song. Funny on sale. Like what? Take my love, take my land, take me where I cannot stand. I don't care, I'm still free. You can't take the sky from me. Take me out to the black, tell 'em I'm not coming back. I don't care, I'm still free, you can't take the sky from me. Is that the end, or is there more? Is that the end? Wait, or is there one more verse? Take me out to the black, tell 'em I'm not coming back. I don't care, I'm still free, you can take the sky from me. There's no place I can be since I found serenity. But you can't take the sky from me. There's one more verse. There's one more verse. I know I was forgetting one. Rose says the forced impregnation of Troy. Doesn't that happen in 2 episodes? Alright, 4 wins, 2 loss. Let me find that Star Trek chore. I might have it directly available, but let's see. Star Trek Season 2, Episode 1 trailer.
Adrian versus Jaina.
Knowledge is power.
All hands on.
I have to say TNG or I get Discovery. Shoot, what's the name of the episode? The Child, okay. Do I have it already available? No, I've got And the Children Shall Lead from the original series.
Ahoy, hoy!
Ahoy, ahoy!
What do you seek?
The exit is this way.
Yeah, no, it is definitely disturbing and weird that there's like, if you say, you know, oh yeah, it's that Star Trek story where, you know, Troy is sexually assaulted. It's like, okay, which of 4 stories do you mean? Or maybe it's 5 stories, or maybe it's 6 stories. It's an absolute minimum of 3.
Intel acquired.
Need a bit more spice over here.
This is doing Yelan's quest. That one I finished. I still have a bunch of them that I haven't done. I haven't done. The thing is, I haven't finished Tainari's. So now I'm like, well, do I want to do Tainari's now, or do I want to wait for the new voice? Speaking of sexual assault, well, not sexual assault, but sexual harassment, I guess. Do I want to wait for the new voice, or do I want to do the current voice? Because I haven't finished the quest. Is it gonna bug out when they try to put the new voice in? I don't finish? I haven't done his. I haven't actually done the Hitas, which I'm sure is important. I haven't done... Sino has one, right? But I don't think I've done that one either.
It'll be our little secret.
I'll do Diaz. I'll do Diaz for sure, but she ends up being as bad as people say. I'm just gonna be sad while I do it. First redeems an anime voice turn. I'm gonna play a 3 and a dude. But which 3, Yogi? You have 4 3s. This one. Good choice, Yogi. Good. It's a good choice because in the future I can combine objection and draw a minion from my deck for 6 mana. Good choice, Yogi. Good talk. It's a blade tied during the quest. Oh, it's because badmouth himself.
Anybody?
Just a few more details with this year's company picnic. It's the plant, no food will be served, the activity will work, and the picnic's cancelled. As I say, thanks Obama for joining us a couple of minutes ago. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing better than my results today so far.
Pick me!
Yesterday, pancakes and bacon for dinner. 12 wins. No, I didn't go 12. I think the feeling is equivalent to going 12 wins. I like pancakes. I like bacon. I approve. Alright, well... I'm just gonna go here for the Divine Shield.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
tracking their movements.
Quit distracting me. The battle, la.
Alright, so they could ping the Divine Shield, see if they can do any better than that. Always Deathborn. Even when it's not Deathborn, it's Deathborn.
Quit distracting me.
We'll fight back these brutes.
Job's done.
One little combo we've got is Ram Commander with Conviction. Which means we can, like, make the Rams have 4 attack, which could help us. We objected the Babbling Book. They might have got an amazing spell off this, but we also objected to a 1-mana minion, so I don't know. I don't know.
Go round. Go. Reporting for duty. Advance.
Yeah. Man, I don't love the Street Sweeper there. It damages our board just about as much as theirs between their Death Rattles. That's having a 3/4. Four mana Rune of the Archmage. Wait, where'd they even get that from? Oh, they discounted it with the Celestial Ink set. And even when it's, I told you, I literally just told you, even when it's not Deathborn, it's Deathborn. I literally just told you when it's not Deathborn, it's Deathborn. They just played Rune and it's Deathborn. I told you. I tried to tell you. Did you listen? Thank goodness for Blazer's gifted subs, or my brain would be boiling more than it is so far. Glad I didn't try to play the Street Sweeper before the Ram to test for objection. But you know, we just don't have anything left, and they have a discovered spell. That's not to say, well, I shouldn't say we don't have anything left. We have stuff left. I just don't have health left. I just don't have health left, and mages discovering spells are good at burst damage. Finn's brain is exploding too, or at least just representing mine. This is save. Nobody listened to me. Nobody listened to me about the Deathborn.
Want the plague? Gladly. I've got more left in me.
Well, they're just gonna smack the Sleepy Dragon for 6 and not take any damage themselves, but I don't really have a choice here, do I?
So far.
They have 2 Vast Wisdom spells and 2 cards I don't know.
Looking for candle.
Gonna play Robos. Gonna play Robos. Star Trek Droid after this, that's the plan anyway. And a Rune Orb off Vast Wisdom. Ugh. And they draw another card off this Ignite. Ugh. Ugh. Now I'm dead again. Damn these mages. Ugh. Maybe I should wait until I'm in a better mood for it, but... Is Robo Star Trek Day? They asked specifically for Season 2, Episode 1. Season 2 is better than Season 1, but Season 3 is where things really take off for Next Generation.
Next time on Star Trek The Next Generation.
Counselor Troy will have her baby in about 36 hours.
News of an alien pregnancy alarms the crew.
I do always love their news of an alien pregnancy alarms the crew. I just wanted to cut over to, like, Barkley.
Something which I can only describe as a presence entered my body.
Could this mysterious entity pose a deadly threat?
Destroy it now.
Diana Muldaur, Whoopi Goldberg join the crew of Star Trek The Next Generation.
That's true. That's true.
Diana Muldaur, Whoopi Goldberg join the crew of Star Trek The Next Generation.
Except, you know what this also means? That if you go to Season 3, they could go... they could go... Diana Muldaur leaves the crew of Next Generation.
Diana Muldaur, Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi's still there. Whoopi's still there in Season 3, but Diana Muldaur as Pulaski is only there for one season. One season, she replaces Crusher, and then Crusher comes back in Season 3. An alien child from the future. Alright, this mage can do anything with the power of Discover. They sure can. They sure can. Generic stock crying for an alien baby. Where's the extra Crusher Season 2 fired? Fired for a year. Which was particularly weird because she was Dr. Crusher, and Wesley Crusher, her son, was still on the cast. They said she goes to head up Starfleet Medical. She got a promotion. In universe, she got a promotion. They said she went to go head up Starfleet Medical, and she comes back. Alright, well, I guess we're going Death Knight. Death Knight's not the top of the meta right now, but none of these classes are. Demon Iron's the bottom of the meta.
Nothing shall prevent me from having my revenge.
So that was a Bloodborne episode. They mentioned it, at least. So why'd they fire? I don't know if I remember, honestly. I've heard the story before, but I don't remember. Yeah, in the third season, she gets demotion, comes back to be the ship's doctor. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Alright. Nerubian, over the Soul Breaker. Let's try and discover Scourge. Then Death Knight crap tier now. It's not that far in the dirt. It's certainly not in the upper tier. But, you know, if we look at it right now, it's at 47% win rate. It's right in the middle. It's at number 6. It's at number 6. It's 3% below, it's 4% below Druid at number 3. And it's 4% above Warlock at number 10. So it's right in the middle. It's right in the middle. But it was up against Warlock and Demon Eye, which are both of them. Whoa! Signature Alexandros Morgraine. We have to go triple blood for it, but it's a cool card. It's a cool card that we very rarely get to draft. Is it all that great? No, not actually, but it's cool. I think I want to take it. Thanks to Zilla with the follow. I appreciate that. Mograine me, bro, yeah. I've got a migraine from all these losses, so I might as well take the Mograine. Today's probably better, but the migraine. I've got a migraine from the 0-3 start and from just losing the mage at 4-2, so I think we got to do it. I think we got to do it. Moog it up. All right. Moog it up. Moog just makes me laugh because we're talking about Next Generation, and Moog is Worf's dad. I am Worf, son of Moog. Diver's probably better than some on this shit, honestly, but this shit's so good. Mattis Bomber's funny, but, you know, I've already got a funny card. I'm gonna take Ectoplasm. Skulker's good. Gonna take it over to Nootron. And yeah, Moog from Elden Ring. Big blood. Big blood everywhere. Old Para. We had to go back and do Moog, because I never found Moog until we already beat the game. Sinrunner versus Bunker Sergeant. I think Bunker Sergeant's better than Sinrunner, honestly, although Sinrunner is undead, which is significant. Mograin's one of the horsemen summoned by Death Knight, Paladin from Knights of the Frozen Throne. Would be indeed. The Mograin is... he becomes the leader. He becomes the leader of the Death Knights fighting the Lich King, but he's still on the dark side during WoW Classic. So when Nax Ramus existed in WoW Classic, he was one of the four horsemen. When they redid Nax for the second expansion, Wrath of the Lich King, Mograin is replaced by, I think, Rivendare. When was the last time he got 12 wins? 4 days ago. 4 days ago, we had a 12-win mage. 3 days ago. 3 days ago, we had a 12-win mage and then an 11-win hunter. Sketchy. Asphyxiate. Doesn't limit us to double bloods, already limited to triple blood. Peasant. Embalmer. Although I like sidekick too. Another diver. Death Strike over Corporal, although I like Corporal. Body Bagger's okay. I don't think I want the Wild Pyro. Another Death Strike. Neophyte is pretty good. Take it over the Guard. Hawkstrider's really good. Even better in Duster. And Duster was one of the best 3s ever. Take a General for a more finishing card. Take a Traveling Merchant for sure. Oh! I was hoping for a second Mograin just for the amusement. Murloc Holmes is pretty cool. Jailer's pretty funny. I'm probably gonna take Murloc Holmes because he's funny and cool. And he's diamond. Frostmourne, you know, trying to stack the damage from Mograin going face and Frostmourne going face could be more winning. But, you know, I don't know, Murloc Holmes is pretty funny. He's never found Moog either. Interesting lore around him. Yeah, I certainly did not understand all the lore around Moog just in-game, but I read about it later. This is all 3 deck. What? This is Frostmourne's better than Murloc Holmes. You might be right. You might be right. I mean, this deck does want to end with Smork damage. And it says, Murloc Holmes, right to the jailer, right to jail, right away. Believe it or not, jailer. What about the best WoW villain recent Kingfish type in that? Yeah, you can't support the jailer. Trace, I feel like there's some validity to the thought of taking early triple rune card reduces your rune cards offered. Makes sense. You take a triple rune card, you've locked out like 60% rune cards. I do think it works that way. Although I don't have a 100% confirmation. Well, it says Frostmourne's OP. What does Deck Tracker say? Do you mean in terms of like win rates or something? I could try a look. 12 cards cost 3 mana so far. Oh, that's what you meant. When you said all 3, I was like, do you mean I should pick all 3 of these cards? Do you mean I should have taken all 3 types of runes instead of pure blood? You mean I've got all 3 cost cards? I gotcha. Jailer has a played win rate of 64%. Murloc Holmes has a played win rate of 43%. Yikes. Frostmourne has a played win rate of 65%. Fine, we'll go Frostmourne. Makes some sense with Mograin anyway. I'm just tempted by the diamond. Flesh Behemoth can pull Mograin, and we do get the copy of it in hand. We don't get double battle cry, we'd get a 7/7 and we'd draw the Mograin. It's kind of big. It's kind of hefty. I could kind of use another hefty card, I think. Corporal versus Suspect versus Rotstrot. All threes? No, maybe we'll take Corporal here. Maybe we'll take Corporal, just because we're kind of lacking twos. I have 3 of them. Tough pick. Tradable can be good. Tough pick. I took the Corporal. Take a Traveling Merchant again over Suspect. All threes. All threes! Take the Bone Flanger because it's so easy to activate the Battle Cry over the weapon. A little debatable, but I think I'll go this direction. Beaming Sidekick's okay. It's not great, but the other cards are pretty terrible. Noxious is pretty good. I like the Blade Knight too. Heart Strike versus Meeting Stone. I do like Meeting Stones, but I think I'm going to take the Heart Strike. Another Asphyxiate over Scalebane. I could use a mid-speed card. Another General for Omega late game, or just take the Dark Fallen. I took the General, but maybe I'll regret it. And finally, hey, Corrupted Ashbringer is actually pretty great here. It's another 5-attack weapon. It's our second weapon. And it's a way to delay until we can get the Mograine down type thing. So I got 2 Death Strikes and Corrupted Ashbringer to try to keep our health high. We try to whittle the opponent down with Mograine type stuff, and also delay for our generals. I really like this showing up at the end. Alright, so it's a weird deck in terms of it's like all 3s and then 10s and 7s. But yeah, I don't know. It'd be cool if this works. It'd be cool if this works. We took a risk right away by taking Mograine at the top. At the top. These things, blood is strongest, offerings are higher. Yeah, but do we get more overall things offered if we go like, you know, 1 of each rune, or double blood, single unholy? Maybe.
Arthas versus the Lich King!
Awaits you.
This goes to what Miami voice being done in silence and flowing of hands. I can do it. I can do it if you say. X-Check source out. Don't ask. We started with 0-3. Don't ask. Don't ask. It's perfect. It's a performance art piece. It's a performance art piece.
Strictly.
Maybe I should start with Corporal. ATD says hello, good to see you, ATD. Hope you're doing very well today. He says, is this a weekend? It better be, or I showed up early.
From the front.
It better be a weekend.
Vecto acquired.
He said, where's Monsieur? We actually did say hi to Monsieur. We did, right? Am I insane? I might be insane. No, we said hi, Monsieur, yeah? My brain is breaking with the 0-3. Yeah, Monsieur said, happy crazy meta weekend. I'm so out of the meta, what's crazy these days? I was talking about Mage, that's right. That's right, it's all coming back to me.
My certainty is gone. Push them back.
I want to go Beaming Sidekick, Cadaver, Traveling Merchant next gen, I think. Although, That means I don't get the attack buffs from Neophyte. Gotta take a 2-minute break after this. Book says, what's better, Monster Rancher or Metabots? I think I very briefly played, like, the first Monster Rancher game that came out, you know, over 20 years ago. And the only thing I know about Metabots is that, like, the theme song says, Metabots! So Metabots is better. Thanks for the question.
Breathe it in.
Hey, I got you, friend.
Exotic and funnel cakes.
It's a certified weekend. It's already certified. It's already certified by Monsieur. Wait.
Be merciful.
This can't be good.
There it was. That's the entire thing I know about Metabots. It says that. That's all I need to know.
Is gone.
These free shields, let's go. It's a pretty good idea. It's a pretty good idea. Gotta press the button.
Raise shields. Red alert.
Raise shields. Raise shields.
It'll be okay.
It's a lot of shields. Yeah, Smoke says Blood Knight, but Blood Knight's not in the meta. 9 core. So I rewatched Monster Rancher as adults. Wasn't as good as when you were young. Forgot about Metabots though. Dang. The height of anime cinema.
I'm gonna win big.
Here's the Scourge. But if I like take Tomb Guardians, I can win this game before turn 9. Oh, whatever.
Just a drop.
Asphyxiate.
It's going to be okay.
Raise shields. Red alert.
Push them back.
Raise shields! Raise shields again! It was a bit Scourge, though. I took Scourge. Look how holy my Death Knight is.
Can be very persuasive.
Who says Metabots on the GBA was about taking over the world? So were you playing the equivalent of Team Rocket? Except for Metabots? trying to get the Scourge pose.
I'll make sure you suffer.
He thinks Frost Vortex face angle. We might. I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't attack face. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. What do you think of it?
The more you'll struggle.
I got a 7 mana Scourge and a 9 mana Scourge. Just in case they get through the first one. Yeah, the vampiric blood doesn't really help me. Maybe I should take Corpse Explosion, but I don't know. I can't resist.
I'll make sure you
I can't resist. Maybe I should resist Corpse Explosion against the Lost Exarch, but...
Asphyxiate!
Just a drop. Hands up, my dice. It's going to be okay.
Make the damage a second Scourge, leave a lasting impact. I don't know, they might just kill me here. I maybe should have taken the Corpse Explosion. This is the Wrath Gate now. It was a good cutscene. It's a turning point in World of Warcraft history.
will be your icy tomb.
They got no frost spells to draw.
Destiny calls to you.
They only have 1 mana to summon 2/2s, but got a lot of damage.
It's going to be okay.
Wait on. If I kill the undead monstrosity, I get the rush, don't I? That's a big deal.
I'll make sure you suffer.
No!
Time is against me.
I should have. Oh. I get 1. Unless they can kill me right now. We got big life steal and big board.
Give me your best shot.
There goes my life steal. Oh, or not. Or not. Tenacious goes to idea. So I'm gonna like trade everything else off and then use the other Scourge. Unless I can kill him. No, not quite. Is this lethal? I don't think so. Oh, wait, yeah, maybe it is. I'm forgetting the 2 damage on this. I think you're right. I think you're right. So I can still use this Scourge, but I'm only gonna summon like 1 minion. That's a good one. If you only gotta summon 1 minion, that'd be a good one. Nah, I was forgetting about the 2 damage from the Tenacious. The internet's right. Because Mace the best class, yeah. Yeah, they said they reduced the offer rate on 1 card. I thought they said some cards, but they reduced the offer rate on like 1 card, so... I think Mage's win rate dropped like 1%-ish or 0.5% from like 55 or 54.5 to 54 right now. But yeah, they only changed 1 card. And deads do 1 damage to the board is a death threat. With 1 health, I don't think so, but that'd be interesting. I could have messed myself up there. His excellent job, all things considered. Alright, we're gonna take our second break. Again, big thank you today to Blazer, who's gifted out 13 subs. And hopefully this run will be more successful than our first 2. Alright, let's get back to it. He says their standards are low for the rebalancers are in the right direction. Then I would do it. Maybe a bias towards mage. I'm a little biased towards mage too. Yeah, I mean, I've said before that I would like to see like a lot of small adjustments rather than one big adjustment, which is what we've seen often in the past, and sometimes the big adjustment, yeah, does go too far, or something along those lines. I think I'm gonna toss the traveling merchant here. This micro just is very light, even Death Knight didn't improve. Well, why would it? Well, why would it, you know? All they did was adjust neutral cards.
Speak to me.
Which, yeah, I don't know if it was the Discover Spell cards. You know, we're seeing a lot of decks that had like 4 Discover a Spell, you know, Pandas and Nerubians and Poisons. We have 1 Nerubian in this deck. But genuinely, a lot of our decks were getting like, you know, 3+. I'm gonna say Demon Hunter, I got you. But yeah, same deal, you know. They didn't actually adjust classes, right? They only adjusted some neutral cards, so I wouldn't really expect the numbers for individual classes to change, just to maybe get a little bit less Discover heavy, if those are the cards they reduced. If. This way looks surprised Chi-Chi's boss isn't playable. Well, so he's Dendro. He's Dendro, and something. He's Dendro, and they didn't have Dendro at launch. You know, they've only had Dendro with Sumeru. So there's rumors. There's rumors he might be coming. So yeah. Just given this rotation is more than usual. There's more than there's been recently. I don't know if I want to say more than usual or not, but yeah. It's the cards I was just talking about, you know. There's Pandar and Importer. It's that there's 3 neutral spell discovers. Pandar and Importer, and the Scorpid. And now the Nerubian from the latest set, so there's more neutral discover than usual. Do I feel safe coining Frostmourne? Or do I just want to, like, Deathstrike? The thing is, Deathstrike makes me feel safer coining Frostmourne. And I get to put a good minion inside Frostmourne.
I'll make sure.
Yes, I kept sleeping too much. What have you missed today? You may have missed a 0-3, maybe not. There weren't many people here. Go says they think something is coming against Impact. I see a singer and I see a town. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean, like, I know so few things in life. That's fine. Well, that's fine.
I'll make sure
if they just have, you know, collateral damage here, I'm dead, right? And that would be sad. Yep. Maybe say the Siren's in for a world of hurt. No, they're not. I am.
I'll make sure you suffer.
So this gets the 5-4.
I've got exotic wares and funnel cakes.
Yeah, back at 8. Just believe in the heart of the cards. Believe in the heart of the lifesteal. Yeah, I said the first deck fish. Yeah, that was the 0-3. That was the 0-3. Ah, I'm 1 mana off lethal. I'm 1 mana off lethal. Or 1 damage off lethal, whichever way you want to look at it.
Interested?
Oh, please protect this Rocket Death Knight and all who reside within the Rocket Death Knight. Please don't let them have 4 burst damage. Always offer! Ah! Disappointed! Ah! 1 damage off, 1 mana off, Death Striking Moan, minion to survive the collateral damage. Ah! Ah! Let's hope 8 is enough. That's a reference too old for 99% of people on Twitch.
You will know endless torment.
If I scan, oh man, here's another one too. Last the one that started at 7. From 2 days ago?
Me have bad for you.
You can't just stick head start with a stack. Call through for win deck. Gotta be up with
The more you'll struggle, the better.
I think we should pick Iron next round. I think we should pick Mage if he'll show up. That's his heartbreaking. The heartbreaking Huffer. The heartbreaking Huffer. And we started, I think you started streaming with 7 wins. We started died at 6, and we drafted a Prestor Hunter. And that went 0-3. I probably could have won one of the games if I had played a little differently. Which played a little differently, which did involve shooting one of my own minions. Just like last game. This is the only Death Knight deck you've seen this meta. We had a Death Knight 2 days ago that did go 6 wins.
Strictly.
There's a plan to spend $100 on Arena next month? It's just you got the 7. Nah, we didn't get the 7. We didn't get the 7. We lost to 2 mages in a row. This is a nice draw. It's about a 36-minute Priest Mirror in Arena where you copied the opponent's permanent Discover a Shadow spell card. That works? I've never seen that happen before. That works, and so you both had Discover a Shadow spell every turn? I've never seen that. That's curious.
Where you followed?
They're at 18. We've got 10 burst damage potentially right here. There's a guy about work. Cool, thanks for being here, Kodo. Kodo's been streaming Genshin Impact recently, I believe. I haven't got to catch it. Am I right about that? I think so. I think so. Interested in Genshin Impact in particular. Yeah. Kodo's streaming a little bit of Genshin today and a couple days ago. I'm still crying. I'm still crying like I was talking about earlier. I'm still crying about the fact that, that my number one Genshin waifu, my number one...
Should not guide me.
There she is. There she is. She's probably bad. She's probably a weak character. It saddens me.
This can't be good.
Why somebody get you off
Because you complain all the time about Genshin, you still play it. I'm just complaining about Thea not being the strongest character ever. So you didn't care if she was bad. So here's the thing. We were talking about it earlier, Laz. We'll talk about it again. So I said that I didn't care if she was bad, right? It would be the only character ever that I would still use currency on to get a copy, even if she was bad. But they've done more than that, Lyros. They've done more than that. 2 wins, 1 loss. So not only is she theoretically weak, at least that's the rumor, but they did a thing. They did a thing where they very unexpectedly, like nobody saw this coming, they put her on what's called the standard banner. They put her on the standard wish, or they're going to after the next patch. Which means that... So normally, the limited character, you have to, like, spend money on type thing. And I said I was going to spend the currency on her. But now, characters on the standard banner are what you can get when you fail to get a limited character. So I could just luck into Dia at any point in the next 50 years. So now spending any currency on her is like a super waste, because I could just get her accidentally in the future, and now I don't know what to do. Maybe it's like they put etc. in there. Do that where? Oh yeah, on the weapon. Yeah, Skyward Spine weapon, etc. All weapon types in the Skyward series. So what does your heart tell you, Save? Heart tells me I like those fake ears. Ooh.
Will the vision not guide me?
Can't be good.
They say you'll get her wishing for Kooky. Well, Kooky's a 4-star, but yeah. And I don't know when I'm gonna spend resources. Thinking about Nahida Constellation 2. I'm thinking about that a bit. As I understand fully. Let me see if I can explain it a little more succinctly or a little more clearly. So here's a limited character. Here's a limited character, Yelan. So she's the jackpot character, and you have a 0.6% chance to get her whenever you do a pull of the gambling system, whenever you do a pull on the slot machine. And eventually there's pity. Like after like 65 pulls of the slot machine, you're gonna get a 5-star, the rarest. And when you get the rarest, there's a 50% chance it'll be her. And then there's a 50% chance that it'll be something on standard, which could be the character Jean, the character Mona, the character Luke, the character Chi-Chi, I'm forgetting somebody, the character Tainari, who's newer, and now it could be Dia, because Dia is going to become one of the standard characters that you can get when you lose a 50-50. I'm not sure if that's completely clear, but the idea is that you get these characters anyway. Well, so 50% seems to be fair. Well, and then after you lose a 50-50, the next one is guaranteed. After you lose a 50-50, you will always get the character you're going for. Now, because loot box is loot boxes, it gives you a feeling of pride and accomplishment, just like Battlefront. Have you ever heard of a game called Outward? I have. I've played Outward. Seems to be another one of those slightly ropey games with interesting mechanics. Yeah, ropey? I always go for janky. Janky is what I usually go for. It certainly is. I've talked about Outward a couple of times. I don't know if you saw gameplay or not. I assume you did. But yeah, so the thing about Outward that's really cool but really weird is that Outward has a huge emphasis on the weight your character is holding. And so you've got a backpack. You've got a little bit you can carry in like your pockets, just a little bit. And you've got a backpack that holds most of your stuff, which is pretty common in games. But the thing you can do in Outward that is weird is that, you know, the more stuff you put in your backpack, the more it slows your character down, which is a little bit like Death Stranding, actually. And so to go into combat, what you do is you press a button that your character takes the straps off and drops their backpack on the ground. And then you do combat, and you go pick your backpack back up and put it back on. which is a very curious mechanic. Very unusual. Because I do recall you talking about this now. Yeah, so that's Outward. I didn't play a whole lot of it. It was interesting. It was certainly interesting. We need Bunker Sergeant to take care of the rodent nest. Can we do that this turn? We can. The courage of man shall kill 5 rats. There's very divisive reviews. Yeah, it's very much about how much patience you have for a difficult game with janky mechanics, versus how much much value you put on unique mechanics and kind of struggling to do things. A little bit like that game Kingdom Come Deliverance, where we killed all those monks in stealth. Kingdom Come Deliverance has really unique janky mechanics. It's a cool game, but it's a weird game. If you're not up for weirdness, you're not gonna like Kingdom Come Deliverance. Okay, so I want Nahida and Kazuha. It's dumb how certain characters make everybody, and Nahida enables like 700 teams. Those monks did nothing. They were asleep. They were asleep. They should have been awake.
I'm gonna win big.
Blood Boil is interesting against against Hunter, but they're running out of things. I think I'm gonna take the mystery choice, actually. Yeah, okay.
Exotic wares.
So either they have Explosive Trap or they're bluffing Explosive Trap.
That didn't quite hit the mark. None can falter.
They're bluffing. I got bluffed really hard. This is their courage would not be enough to kill 5 rats. Especially when I once. But we lose. But we lose. That was fun. Oh man. Today's not going well win-wise. Now, it's actually going to be a lot rarer because there are more characters in the pool. Yeah, sort of, because now she's 1 in 7. She's 1 in 7 when you lose things. But she is going to have one time her own banner, which means I could target her. But that would mean spending a lot of resources on a character I might get lucky and get later. So yeah, that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. I could spend to get her now, but that is a foolish decision. A foolish decision in terms of resources. Resource management. So I don't know. It's resource management versus I like how that character looks. So putting Hydrolodon inside Frostmourne is, like, hilarious. I don't know if we'll have enough turns to do it.
I'll make sure you suffer.
You make our own Hydrolodon with blackjack and hookers. Wait.
So fresh.
Makes my Colossus draftable. Well, if you didn't make him draftable, it would remove a lot of the hype from the Sunken City expansion. I wonder if you should go for multiple Simulacras slash Staff Aroma. I mean, to me, it would depend on if you have multiple characters you want to use the staff on. I mean, trying to just get the Refinement 2 seems kind of iffy, unless you're spending a ton of money on the game. If you have limited resources, then, you know, the Refinement 2 doesn't seem worth going for me versus getting a totally different weapon in the future. But that's me. Ugh. I'm glad I killed the snakes, right? If I had tried to leave snakes up, they would have got, like, you know... Or if I, you know, killed the heads, because those were beasts too, right? So the next time I swing the weapon, I get the Hydrolodon. So next is good for Chad as well. Say you want a copy? Gotcha. Yeah. And like I said, Staff Arm was pretty good for Zhongli, but you didn't get Hu Tao, right? I'm not sure. Do you need another staff? It's your choice, though. It is a good weapon banner, though, for sure. One of the best ever, if not the best ever. Everything's with death strikes. Yeah, we are running out of health. We are. Power levels are so high they can make Colossal's common, it's a specific there. And neutral. You saw him on Raiden. Is that good? I guess it would help her damage. It just doesn't have energy recharge, which she's got all those energy recharge bonuses. Take this in slot. We were one turn later.
I'll make sure you
Hydra, yeah, Hydra first, actually. Hydra first. Oh shoot, it's the battle cry that gives the heads rush. I forgot about that. I was gonna trade over here. Huh.
My certainty is gone. Time is against me.
I did not know that. That was a bad draw. I can just poison the file, man. Ah! I was also expecting the rush. Yeah, Hydra don't. Oh, man. Oh, man. Even things I think are gonna be cool were disastrous today. Yeah, they only put Staff of Homo 1% above the Primordial Winged Jade Spear, but yeah.
Quickly.
Raw stats make it a great option, it says.
Beyond death.
No! Oh no! Oh no! They just got... Oh no! They just got like 6 1-mana 5/5 rats. It's like 88% crit damage, yeah. I thought about spending on the weapon banner myself, but I kind of don't want to just hit a second staff. I want to spend on a weapon banner that has... I think I told you, I want to spend this on a weapon banner. It has that 4-star Elemental Mastery, Energy Recharge, Secondary Effect sword, the Staff of... the Sword of Ziphos, or whatever it is. It's really, really, really good on Kazuha. I want to roll on a weapon banner that's got that. You would roll on a weapon banner. Those aren't waifus. That's true. That is true. Oh no, my snake! Oh no, my snake!
None can falter.
We're gonna stick the umbrella on Kazuha. The umbrella. Yeah, the Van Umbrella? I don't even remember what that thing does. Oh, it does the cursing thing, right? If we can get any damage off the Rubian, we win.
The more you struggle, the better.
Well, Blood Boil will hopefully just give me the extra turn I need to kill him with a hero power.
Well played.
Shoot, they have the method to kill the taunt from hand? You play very poorly. What did you want to do? Ah! The other cards got me killed. Because I think you won with Laris's play. What? Use the general, the step lethal. Oh, instead of playing the taunt? Maybe. I'd have to look at that again. So I thought you meant I messed up on the later turn. Anyway. I don't know, people are making fun of my plays, I'm just getting straightened out. I don't know. I'd have to look at the turn again.
Arthas versus Malfurion.
I thought I was dead, like, immediately without the taunt, but maybe that's super not true. Maybe that's super not true. If he plays all the time, well... Except I'm actually losing, right? Sometimes people make fun of my plays and I win. Now I'm, you know, making thousands of mistakes.
Speak to me.
You say, I don't like this portrait. Eh, I like it.
The Sea Lord is all treasure. No.
No? What do you mean, no?
Where you followed?
I posted they had some crazy decks than saw others. Yeah. Maybe I screwed up last game, though. I feel like I'm screwing up a lot of games.
Want somebody get you off my
What was the board state? What was my health state? I mean, I'm sure I'm just wrong, but I want to see if I can justify my play. I actually like the Varian less than this. I like some of the animations on Varian a lot. The hero power is hilarious, where he just screams at the screen. They had...
As you can see, my client is...
Yeah, I guess I didn't consider the difficulty of them killing the general. My thought was that, well... Well, let me see what they did. I might be able to justify my play. I might be able to justify my play. Hold on.
My certainty is gone. Join the spirits.
So what did they do? What did they... So they killed my minion behind the taunt. Right, my thought was that I was setting up lethal anyway. With the play I did, I was protecting my 4 damage on board. I was still setting up lethal. Maybe it's less reliable than the general, but okay, I don't feel so bad about my play. I was still at lethal on board, but maybe the other way was more reliable. I hate playing Asphyxiate here, but I think it's the only move. Maybe not. Maybe I can still play this, or this even. Yeah. What's the name of this add-on so you can see deck on the right side? This is Hearthstone Deck Tracker. There's a couple other deck trackers out there, but this is Hearthstone Deck Tracker.
The courage of man shall not fail.
Decreases charge attack damage. Rush is normal. I have so little health already.
I'm gonna win big.
Yeah, I have so little health. Plague Strike's good right now, I think, but and even then.
Where you followed?
Poison the other minion, because it means they need to do more than hero power to kill the poison. Yeah, so now they trade here. That's good. That's good. Myers thinks Varian looks miserable and wants to die. Well, he succeeds at that. He succeeds at that in the story. Oh, but they can't buff their board. His wife's bug search had 2 or more minions. His weight's broken, deal 1 damage to 1 minion because just flavor. Maybe they weren't fully ready to ramp up into Sunken City / Nathria power levels. Tries to live show with Elvis the other kid. Oh. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. If they had one card left. If they had one card left, I'd be very confident we're gonna win. Has anyone used the flute? It's a... I want to say it's a reasonable weapon on, like, Gene? You know, are you using Gene? Look at stats again. Yeah, it was a launch weapon, so, you know, people were using it at launch, but now... Using normals. Gene... I guess we remain DPSing it.
Will the vision not guide me? I'll make sure you suffer. They cannot attack again.
Normals and charge attacks grant the harmonics. Because they with attack. So it has its secondary stat is attack percentage, and Gene's healing scales off her attack percentage. So they were chicken wings with dinner. Ah! 7 draw! Ah, I just can't catch a break. But maybe I'm playing badly, I don't know. Ah. Disgusting. Oh, man. Greatest asphyxiate ever. What was there between 0-3 and this? There sure was. It got 4 wins. Ah.
I'll make sure you suffer.
It's going to be okay.
It's not gonna be okay. There's no point to playing this out. I mean, I'm getting 2 of these taunts, but they now have infinite cards, and I have no cards left. McLaughs in arena, yeah.
Pride now.
Yeah. They traded another best in shell. Infinite taunts.
The more you struggle,
And discover.
better.